Again, everybody. It's me, Chris. I've been up all fucking night um, trying to troubleshoot this, looking at some of your suggestions. Thanks for all the input, everybody. Um, we're kind of all on the same wavelength. We have the same ideas about what the hell to do. Um, but I think I've stumbled on a possible cumbersome solution, in part thanks to Jamie Hayes' friend Tom, who mentioned in passing a application called Wave Agent, um, which I installed fearfully because it was one of those applications that makes you restart your computer, which makes me think it's doing something crazy in the background. Anyways, it was fucking 3 in the morning at that time, and I was desperate. So I installed it, fired it up. This is Wave Agent here. And you can look at your wave files, and to my delight, I saw that not only can you see the date, the original date, in the year 2000 of certain files, but it also had the time code listed, which I guess is different than the, what's the other thing in Pro Tools? Time stamp. Okay, so these guitar tracks, in the course of at some point being SDI or SD2 files, were transferred to a drive, and apparently a separate drive, maybe a PC drive or something, and apparently that would corrupt the resource forks. I guess SD2 files stored two sets of information, the audio and these resource forks, and those have been corrupted. Wave Agent, converting them to waves and looking at it in Wave Agent, it at least tells me where the time code started at some point. So tell me if is this crazy? Am I just like, do I need to go to sleep? So what I'm doing is I go into a session that has corrupted or missing regions where there should be regions, or regions out of place. Like here, I don't know if you can hear this, but obviously that region's out of place for these two guitar tracks, and these ones are missing. So I make a note of the name of the tracks. The naming conventions, by the way, were not good back in the 90s. So there's a lot of confusion there, but I note those, write them down, and then I go to a program called, you know what? I don't go to Amadeus. I don't have to do that, I don't think. I go to Wave Agent, assuming that I've already converted the files to waves and I can see them here. And I import regions with the names of those missing tracks. And I create a report, a CV, what do you call it? CVS report, including the time code start. And once that's generated, I can see it here in this report. And then I could like kind of copy from here, copy this time code start, and then go to Pro Tools, look for a file in the file list. I'm just doing this totally randomly right now. Here, yeah, let's take that one. And then I spot that. I paste the time code in. Doink. How come it didn't go? Is it the same one? 104, copy. Copy. Paste, there we go. So, and then it moves. That's not probably where it goes, but it goes to where I've tried this in a different session, and it lines them up. I guess the issue here is that I would have to create playlists because these takes, they don't butt up against each other cleanly. They overlap. So they're not the final edited track. So I have to still create a playlist and then at the end compile them so they sound like the originals, which is still cumbersome and crazy because I'll have to do this for like 4 guitar tracks over however many fucking songs we played on this stupid record. is this insane? Is this just a guy who doesn't know his way around Pro Tools making things harder for himself now that he knows the time code start? Is there like some batch function for this? Or should I just be left to my own devices and figure this out, do it piece by piece? And that's what I get for not reading the manual ever in my life. Okay. I'm going to go to sleep, and chime in if you feel like it. If you guys are tired of me, don't chime in. Bye now. How do I turn this off? Oh my God. I don't know how to turn it off. How do you stop?